Coming in, I know you had some concerns about Scottie's putting. At least history told us here that he struggled. So what'd you see?
Well, look, how many times have we said it over the last couple of years? Really, all he needs to do is putt average, and he'll win. Well, it turns out he putted kind of average this year. He's won 6 times, 7 if you count the Olympics. He's putted far from average here on this property. As a matter of fact, he has been dead last over the last 4 years, cumulative. You look at who has putted the absolute worst here. Look, you're talking about Colin Morikawa, who's really struggled with his putting. Corey Connors struggled with his putting. Patrick Cantlay typically is a very good putter, but nobody has been as bad as Scottie Scheffler has been on this property. And 2 shots, which he's had as an advantage last year and the year before, simply not enough when you're going to putt that poorly. So that's a big concern. Now, the golf course is completely made over, completely different. Different grass on the greens, different breaks on the greens. It's clear that he was not reading them particularly well the last 4 years. How else could you describe or explain why he was putting so poorly? He just simply wasn't reading them well. Nice putt there at the 7th. Clearly he read that one well. Nice look here at the 12th. Up the hill, breaking to his right. Read this one nicely. Nice speed there. Forward to the 13th, and this is really when he was hitting his stride. Finding the fairways. By the way, led the field in strokes gained off of the tee. So that's setting him up with the great irons, which is setting him up for these good looks at birdie. Nice putt there at the 13th. What a towering tee shot he hit into the 15th, which gave him a nice look. Not able to get it there. At the 17th, he made a nice birdie putt from about 15 feet. At the 14th, he had a good look from about 20 feet and didn't just make it. So, big question mark with an exclamation point was his putting coming into this week. It's round 1, and he putted very solid.
What were your other concerns with Scottie?
Well, last week, and I think Paige McKenzie pointed this out early on the set, just how poorly, by his standards, he was hitting his wedges last week generally. But just overall, his iron play was really off. Maybe he and Ted Scott just weren't dialed in with the numbers. But if you just take a look at how poorly, and I think this was about the worst I've seen him strike a golf ball in the last couple of years, he hit his irons at the BMW. You have to go back a long way, a couple of years, to find a worse week with the irons, all the way back to the Players in 2022. And you have to go, look, the last 3 years, this is the 3rd worst performance. So is it an aberration? Yeah, likely it is. Or you hope maybe there wasn't some nagging, because we did see him grabbing his back last week, some nagging reason why he wasn't spot on. But as he worked his way through this round, it was absolutely gorgeous to watch. At the 3rd, this is a little hook lie here to a right pin. He owns this shot. In the game of golf, hook lies when he needs to cut it, because he's so upright, because he can finish so high. No problem hitting the soft cut. By the way, that's underneath the hole where he can putt right up the hill. I mean, that's the advantage of hitting those high fades. And here he is again, the high hands at the 5th, 143 yards. By the way, underneath the hole, putting right back up the hill. Very much in control. Finding these fairways, he said it's so important this week to find the fairways, because the greens are so firm. Coming out of the rough, you've got no control. You're going to run off the back. So again, 10 high there. Beautiful shot into the 12th. Go to the 14th. 219 yards after, again, a great drive. Look how high those hands are. And just a spectacular shot to about 20 feet away. That's what we expected to see last week. It wasn't there. Even the best in the world have an off week. So it looks to me like his putting's in order and his iron play is in order, which means the other 29 guys in this field really do have their work cut out for them.
It is of no concern to Scottie, but you and I both know what's going to happen. He shoots 67 or 66 tomorrow, and we go to the weekend, and Scottie has a 10-shot lead. Everybody's going to be saying, we need a new format here. I mean, look, we hear it every year.
You know, look, this is a year-long competition. He has essentially blown the field away in terms of player of the year. He leads in world ranking points by a wide margin. He leads in scoring average by a wide margin. He leads in money by a wide margin. So it's just reflective of the year he's had.
Yeah. That's why I felt this was an important round, because for the first time, we came into a tournament, expectations felt just a tiny bit lower, and there were all sorts of graphics that we were running that Xander's been a better player statistically in the last couple of months, and it felt like Scottie said, hold on a second. There is no player of the year debate. That's over. and maybe no drama here. We'll see.
Look, if Xander won the FedEx Cup, I'm certain when it came time to vote, he'd get a decent share of the votes. I don't think it would be sufficient enough to supplant Scottie Scheffler from the Player of the Year, but he would get, I think, a sufficient number of votes if he won the FedEx Cup, because I do, and I've seen this over the last 4 years, there's been a different PGA Player of the Year and a different PGA Tour Player of the Year, the last 4 years. And I think it has a lot to do with the players giving credence to the FedEx Cup and the players' victory.
All right, the FedEx Cup frontrunner is with Todd Lewis right now.
Be able to hit some good shots.
Well, I felt like I did a lot of things well. Hold some nice putts. I hit a lot of fairways, which you got to do around this place, and kept the golf course in front of me, which is a lot easier said than done around this place. And pretty proud of the results.
There were a lot of questions in regards to this new East Lake, some uncertainty how it was going to play. Did you feel completely comfortable out there?
Yeah, I think the way that they set up the golf course today, I thought it was nice in terms of if you were hitting fairways, there was a lot of opportunity for you to be able to hit some good shots in there and get some looks at birdie. But at the same time, you had to be really patient because the greens are so firm. And so I appreciated that they didn't just try to set it up really challenging. And in a way today, a lot of the good shots were rewarded. And if you were out of position, you were punished, I think accordingly for it. And, today was one of those days where I was in position a lot and was able to get some looks.
You played so beautifully today, and I know your mantra most of the time is stay in the moment, not look ahead, not look back. Are you motivated at all about the fact that you could have won this championship the last 2 years with the lead?
No, I could have won a lot of the tournaments I played in the last 2 years, and I didn't win a lot of them, And so it's one of those things where I'm off to a good start this week. I'm just going to keep my head down and continue to do the things that I'm best at, and that's staying in it mentally and just trying to execute shots.
Did it today. Thank you.
Thanks.